Hello everybody. So for those who find my video without going through my website, let me introduce myself. My name is Gilles Urtubise, and my name as a self-taught and multidisciplinary but an inventor also is Gilles Lauzon Urtubise, and I am the owner and the founder of the first multi-intelligence.com, the first human multi-intelligence.com site. So sorry for my mother language is French, so I try every time to do the best as I can with my English. So then the subject today is it the solar nebula hypothesis exists? So, but just a couple minutes on my health, about my chronic ENT health problems. Today I'm about 70 to 75% fine compared to a complete healthy condition. Then it's important for me to talking about it because lots of people they suffer like me. So and I want to get cured fast as possible. So and I have a chance to be cured if I get removal my infected node here. So then because it's infected, of course, and it produces microbe toxins. So that's why I feel all the time I feel sick all the time. So because of it. So and yesterday I feel I need to decongest my ENT zone, which is all here, so about this and all of that. So I need to practice, I need to practice the treatment to watch my ears and with cream here and watch my eyes and all of my neck and my shoulders too. So, and yesterday I lose 6 hours and a half, and before yesterday I lose 6 hours and a half, and yesterday I lose 8 hours. So yesterday I cannot doing video because I feel not good enough to be fine, So and in my site I'm looking about funds to for gravitational apparatus, which is used to replace gas engine and to turn the turbine for the to produce electricity in the way that we don't need to replace the carbon, because the carbons fired is produce a lot of pollution. So then for this, so I come back to the subjects of today. So the solar nebula hypothesis is for me is unrealistic because it encounters far too many difficulties that it is unable to overcome, and it is clear evidence of a major misunderstanding of how the universe works. So yes, but I know. So that's another example why the universe is so complex. Then, and another things too is one of its biggest difficulty is to be able to transform in an environment that is around minus 270 Celsius. Then some dust that is frozen at the same temperature. So how is it possible then these dust that's so frozen, they can be changed to a liquid matter. So it seems to me illogic, impossible. Then, and the solar nebula hypothesis, or the planet nebula hypothesis, is false in the sense that is unable to bring together the condition that can ultimately produce molten telluric debris. So to produce telluric planet in spherical shape, because it requires an ambient heat that is high enough to allow the formation of a spherical planet between the star and some distance from it, like the one of our solar system. Then, when it is formed itself. Then, and it is wrong because it is unable to explain how a cloud of frozen dust can start to spin magically and without being in a logic agreement with the law of physics and astrophysics, to end up forming in its center a star and at the same time planets like those of our solar system. Moreover, the beginning of this ideas of nebula hypothesis dates back to 1734. So it is about 288 years old, and it is far too simplistic and unrealistic to be retained until today. And this situation becomes even more complex when we talk about the formation of several stars at the same time. So here I need to come back to the way of the star born. They have two ways. Then they have this ways with they burst on surface and and after produce an explosion in a supernova or hypernova to permit the born of a smaller celestial sphere, and after they lose that, and after those two big black celestial spheres, they lose their 93 floating continent. They used to produce a star with only hydrogen. Yes. So then, and the other way is like our solar system, when our small celestial sphere burst on surface and explode in the nova, because because of too much absorption of sufficiently fluid and cooled matter from a dead star, as was the case with the birth of our millisecond pulsar, which is the ancestor of our sun and which led to the formation of our solar system. Yes, because after the burst and the explosion in nova of our small celestial sphere, all the debris of the 93 floating continent, they goes together to form our 4 planets, and a parts of them they goes in the main belt to produce asteroids. So then, okay, so and when this one and when this way that start to produce new star without and not a new black celestial sphere. So all of the star, when they born, they born in the statue of millisecond pulsar, and the smallest one and the biggest one are also called magnetar, so which is acceptable for me. That's the way then the other as scientists call that, those big millisecond pulsar, but that's fine for me. The term is magnetar. It's talking about a pretty huge star. So when those stars are born, they used to turn on himself at the same speed of the black celestial sphere, because they just born, so, and they cannot lose so much speed. So at the start of their life as a star and not as a celestial sphere, at a black celestial sphere, those stars begin like a millisecond pulsar, and after this they lose speed because they spend energy to turn on himself, so they lose speed until their speed are the same than the pulsar. So, and it's about 1 rotation per second, and after this they going down until the last statue of their life, which is a black star. So, and which they stop completely to turn on himself. So, and the color I choose, maybe it's the right one, I think they are, but we'll see. Then, so when I choose the same color, then the spect of the light. So, and I guess then when the pulsar millisecond they change to a star, they becomes a blue star. After this, those star becomes white because they lose speed on himself. After this, they become yellow. After a certain time, they becomes orange with orange color. After this, a certain times they becomes with the red colors. And after a certain times, they becomes brown. And at the ends of their life, they becomes black. So, and their speed of rotation, they stop to turn on themselves, and they becomes cold. So they becomes black and cold. So, and after a certain time, the star cannot. They accumulate asteroid, which they stay in herself intact, because the star they becomes too cold to change the statue of those asteroids. So, and okay, so that's enough for this video. So see you to the next video. I'll let you know what happened when asteroids they comes in contact of the star, or they come into the surface of the star. So okay, thank you. See you to the next video.